Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahilladzi arsala rasulahu bil huda wa dinil haqqi liyudhhirahu 'ala dini kullih. Walau karihal kafirun, walau karihal musyrikun, walau karihal munafiqun. Wa nusalli wa nusallimu 'ala khairil anami sayyidina Muhammad wa 'ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Firstly, let's offer worship and thanksgiving to the one in which all this earth, who gives us happiness and sadness, gives us life that we shall be grateful for, and prepares a death for us that we shall fear. This is the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Peace and salutation, may remain poured over the hero of humanity, is our Prophet Muhammad, who changed the humanity from the age of dark to the age of light as it is today. And I stand here as a speaker. We will convey a few words to you. Do not forget to give 1,000 thanks to the audience who have made a little of their valuable time for me to deliver a speech entitled The Impact of 9/11 on Western Perspectives of Islam. My loving brothers, the Western view of Islam began with the tragedy of 9/11 2001. Four planes were hijacked by terrorists and crashed into iconic buildings in the United States. These attacks killed nearly 3,000 people and injured thousands more. In the aftermath of 9/11, there was a surge of Islamophobia in the West. Many people began to associate Islam with terrorism and violence. This is understandable, given the fact that the attacks were carried out by a group of Muslim extremists. However, it is important to remember that these extremists do not represent the majority of Muslims. Islamophobia has led to discrimination and violence against Muslims in the West. The 9/11 tragedy has led to deep scar on Muslims in the West. However, we must remember that Islam is the religion of peace and tolerance. We must fight Islamophobia and promote a better understanding of Islam. And of course, the accusations against the Islamic religion are not true, remembering that Islam teaches its people to love each other. Because the Prophet said, Al-Muslimu man salama al-Muslimuna bilisanihi wa yadihi. Muslim is a person who does not harm others with his tongue or hands. This hadith proves that it is not appropriate for a Muslim to harm other Muslims or non-Muslims. However, there are still things that Islam is cruel. There are several factors that contributed to the rise of Islamophobia after 9/11. One factor was the media coverage the attacks. The media often portrayed Islam in a negative light, which reinforced negative stereotypes about Muslims. Another factor was the political rhetoric that was used in the aftermath of the attacks. Some politicians used Islam as a scapegoat for the attacks, which was the fuel of Islamophobia. All my brothers and sisters, the impact of Islamophobia on Muslims in the West has been significant. Muslims have been target of discrimination, harassment, violence, and restriction on religious freedom, and they are often seen as being associated with terrorism. It is important to remember that the 9/11 attacks were a tragedy for every force. This incident was a tragedy for the victims and their families, and also a tragedy for the Muslims in the West. These attacks caused tremendous pain and suffering, and continue to have a negative impact on the life of Muslims in the West. It is our responsibility to learn from the text and work together for a more peaceful and harmonious world. It is important to remember that Islam is a religion of peace and tolerance. The vast majority of Muslims is peaceful and law-abiding citizens who have nothing to do with terrorism. You must remember that judging individuals based on their religion or any group of affiliation is never fair or ethical. Actually, the greatest terrorist right now is the government of USA and their allies. They usually accuse Muslims as terrorists, but they reckon Afghanistan, Iraq, Palestine, and many other Muslim countries, killing hundreds of thousands of innocent people without feeling guilty. What a paradox thing! I think we should not be afraid of being called terrorists or whatever the call is, as long as we are not involved in the actions that harm innocent people. What we are supposed to do is to give firmly to our religious beliefs, so that it will live in peace, harmony, and love. That's all can I leave to you in this good opportunity. And I beg your pardon if you find some mistake in speaking. See you later. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.